Right, so this is just a recap of what it was that I wanted you to do with this text here, which is also found in the Mira book on page 197. So obviously you can use that book to help you rather than have to go onto the online books or anything like that. So all I wanted you to do with this text was to take each of these questions, or well, they start off as questions, or they start off as statements in the second person. All I wanted you to do here was, I'm not sure why that's come up like that. It's better. So each of these statements, all I wanted you to do was to turn them into the first person because they start off in the second person. So they start off as you, and I need you to put them into I instead, which is the first person. Of course, some of you might also like to expand on your written paragraphs by writing these into the third person as well as the first person by making contrast. So instead of just saying I have breakfast every day, you might then want to turn around and say I have breakfast every day. I like cereals of fruit, but my mum has breakfast almost every day and she prefers such and such. So that's what I want you to do. I'm just going to recap very quickly how it is that I expect you to do that. So we're just going to take this first one here, which is desayunas todos los días, te gustan los cereales o la fruta con yogur, o casi todos los días, pero hay veces que no tienes hambre, o solo los fines de semana no tienes tiempo para desayunar entre semana. As a basic rule, what you're doing here is just changing the verbs from the second person into the first person. I'm going to use the first one as an example and visualize that. So here it says, desayunas todos los días. So first thing that I need to do is change the verb from desayunas, so it starts off looking like this, and I need to put that into the first person. Now, first of all, if I just take my Spanish dictionary, I'm going to check to see whether this is a regular or an irregular. So if I just go into this desayunar, where are we? Desayunar is on the right page to begin with. Desayunar. And it says there that it's a verb 17. Now, verb 17, as you know, I'll just look there just in case you've forgotten, the verb 17 is indeed a regular AR verb. And if you look at this, these are the endings that we're looking for here. So we've got the present tense, we've got hablo in the first person, we've got hablas, habla, hablamos, habléis, and hablar. So instead of it saying down here desayunas, it needs to say desayuno. So I'm just going to change that ending like so. Go back into my text to check. So I'm going to say todos los días. So that's every day. Todos los días. Okay, then the next part of the sentence says, ¿Te gustan los cereales o la fruta con yogur? This is one of those strange verbs which works the other way around. So rather than it being you that like something, it's that this pleases you. So ¿Te gustan los cereales? This word gustan is actually okay because cereales is going to stay plural. What needs to change here is this reflexive pronoun, which is in here, which is te. And of course, reflexive pronoun for I is me. So me gustan los cereales o la fruta con yogur. And there's your sentence. So that's all I need you to do. Just move on to the next one. Just have a quick think about that. So, en un restaurante, or in actual fact, rather than that, I'll show you how you would compare somebody else. So, instead of being you now, this is going to be about your mum. So, we're going to say that mum only has breakfast at the weekend. So, we're going to need statement C down here, and we're going to need to change this into the third person as well. Just as a reminder. If I go back into my dictionary onto verb page 17, we notice that the third one down here, which is here, habla, is the third person. So that's the one I'm going to use. But it's not going to be habla, it's going to be desayuna. So here we go. Mi madre desayuna solo los fines de semana. And you could say le gustan, she likes, but I'm going to use a different verb. So I'm going to use prefiere. Prefiere. So she prefers And what can we say she prefers? She's going to prefer toast. So prefiere tostada con butter, which is mantequilla. And that's how I want you to use this text to come up with these kind of sentences. Most of you, I'm sure, will want to work in the first person. This is all the first person here. And this bit here is the third person. He, she, it. Okay? And that's what I'd like you to do.